Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts. Looks like I should have chose a different shirt today. I am not liking this shirt. Man, I'll be glad I don't have a producer and the producer says, "You're not wearing that shirt on the show today." Don't let my shirt let you lose getting what's in this show for you because it is awesome. Okay? I'm Michael Botts. You show up here every morning the same reason I show up every morning because you know there's more. There's more for you to get, and absolutely more money for you to get, absolutely more health for you to get, absolutely more joy for you to get. And watch what happens when you get that. You give it away. You cannot not give it away. There's no way to hoard joy. When you get joy, you're going to give it away. It's just how it is. When you get health, you inspire someone else to be healthy. When you get money, you can hoard it for a while, but finally you're going to buy something. And then you're going to give someone else a job, inspire someone else. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing to get more because then you can give more. Look, when you came out of the womb, your first breath was, I am enough. And then you went on and you succeeded. Laura says, we don't watch because of your clothes. We watch because of your awesome inspiration. Bravo. Thank you. Maybe I should just take this shirt off then. I'll just be naked if it's not about my clothes. Let's not get carried away. You took this first breath. You came out of the womb and you're screaming, ah! And you scream out. You didn't know how to speak yet, but you were in I am enough. And then you went on to walk, talk, and eat. You did all that without any depression, discouragement, frustration, embarrassment. You were never embarrassed that you kept falling down. You never pushed away mama's milk because, Mom, I've been falling down. I haven't walked. I'm so frustrated. I'm so depressed. No milk for me. I've got to stay awake all night and worry about not walking. That never happened in the history of all babies. So you're going along in I am enough. You learn to walk, I am enough. Talk, I am enough. Eat, I am enough. And all these other things. Run, jump in the snow, take a bath. All these in I am enough. But then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough. And in the ocean of am I enough, you learn, hey, I can be embarrassed what other people think matters. I am not perfectly beautiful, amazingly handsome. I'm kind of heavy. I'm kind of fat. I'm kind of ugly. Mindy's already got a grateful. She says, I'm grateful for a supportive husband. I'm getting noticed to my job so I can focus on my dreams. And I am enough. Woo! Supportive spouse. I just want to say to your husband, genius plan. Women are amazing, and you are doing the right thing, husband. So bravo, Mindy. And you're probably getting that because you give that. And I'm loving that you're going to focus on your dream. Now, this is just for Mindy. No one else listen to this. Now that you're doing your dream, you need to give it 40 hours. You had a job for 40 hours, so don't go and half-ass your dream. You give your job, your dream 40 to 50 hours, just like you were giving somebody else's dream when you were at a job. Okay, back to it. Now you're in the ocean of am I enough? And you start to learn embarrassment and disappointment and discouragement and frustration. And you're starting to sink in the ocean of am I enough? And I reach in and I grab you and I drag you back up onto the beach of I am enough. Now remember that first breath you took when you came out of the womb? That breath of I am enough? Well, I start to resuscitate you out of the ocean of am I enough? And finally you spew out doubt, fear, limiting beliefs, and you take that breath again. I am enough. Just like when you were born. It's like a new birth. And then I stand you up, I aim you down the path of success, and you start to sprint down the path of success, stumbling and crashing, just like when you were learning to walk. And what do we know about the path of success, tribe? Mindy's already told us it is paved with gratitude. So we do this part of the show every day. It's your opportunity to express your gratitude. Mindy's already showed us how to do it. It sounds like this. I am grateful for what you're grateful for, and then I am enough. And then I want you to do an I'm proud of. Laura Carroll, boom, she had it already typed. She just pushed send. Laura Carroll says, I'm grateful for dark, quiet mornings, which allow for extra sleep. I'm proud of my ability to help my grandchildren when they need me, and I am enough. Oh, my grandma was such an important part of my life. I could cry right now. I loved her so much. Bravo. And I am the opposite of you. I wish it would be bright and shiny when I wake up in the morning. The darkness is killing me. Chris says, I'm grateful for the cold rain that keeps me focused. I'm proud of my work ethic, and I am enough. There, Mindy, is your example. Quit his job, full-time in his business, and he gives his business just as much time as he was giving somebody else's dream. Give your dream as much time as you give somebody else's dream. You were working in that job, which is someone else's dream, and you were giving them 40, 50, 60 hours. Make sure you give your dream 40, 50, 60 hours. All right, now as you're putting in your gratitudes, thank you for that, we are going to take some breaths. These breaths are to create space, because when you woke up this morning, guess what life said? Life had a baseball bat, and as soon as your eyes woke up, life started swinging at you. And you're like rolling in the sheets trying to get up to get a shower. And in the shower, life's throwing cold water on you. And you're just trying to, and then when you get out of the shower, life's throwing punches at you. Now you're against the cage. Now this is all happening, and you haven't even got out of the house. So when we take these breaths right now, see, I'm already chilling out. When we take these breaths, it's going to create space. And that space is where the answer is. Whatever problem you're facing right now, I'm telling you, if you'll see it, the answer is in the space. Have you ever stood at the cabinet? You open the cabinet and you say, honey, did you get the salt? And he says, yeah, I went to the store, I got the salt, I put it in the cabinet, you're looking right at it. Honey, the salt is not here, you didn't get salt, you forgot it. He walks in, he grabs the salt and he says, what's this? And you go, I didn't see it. That's what's going to happen right here if you allow it. If you choose not to see the answer, you won't see the answer in these breaths. Let's take the first breath. That was my pre-breath. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Tom says, I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve, solve, and save both my coworkers and my clients with ASAP Firewatch. I am enough. Bravo, Tom. I love your speaking the language of the show, of the tribe. Serve, solve, and save. Thank you for that. Breathe in. Let it out. Two more. My heart is beating. See the answer. My heart is beating. All right, let's get right into it. Today, the title of the show is SOP equals Sustained Success. Standard Operating Procedures. I think they left out of. I think it should be Standard of Operating Procedures. I looked up each word, and this is what I came up with. A level of quality, system, established way of doing a thing. So it's a standard of operating procedures. And we all have them Every day we have them. Look at you. Right now, so far today, you've had standard operating procedures. You may have only put shell gas in my car. That might be a standard operating procedure. You can borrow my car, but only put shell gas in my car. I will not run out of gas. I will make sure I can get to a shell gas. That might be a standard operating procedure. In the Marine Corps, after a mission, we always cleaned our weapon. That was a standard operating procedure. And why did you do that? Because if it got sand in it, if it got water in it, if it got gunk in it, you did not want it to misfire on the next mission. Standard operating procedures equal sustained success. Your seatbelt. One of your standard operating procedures might be, I get in and I put my seatbelt on. Now here is the thing about standard operating procedures. Now, you can have them for yourself, you can have them for your company, and you could have them for your family. But here's the thing. You're going along, your business is successful. Chris is on here. He owns ASAP Firewatch, okay? And they have standard operating procedures. But here's the thing. Some of the stuff that you think is obvious and your veterans think is obvious, the new guy is not going to think is obvious. I'll give you a great example. This is kind of gross, but I just want to show you how standard operating procedures will equal sustained success. As the immigration thing is this big issue and stuff, Bill says, I'm grateful for many friends I have, both long-term and new ones, and I am enough. So with the immigration thing, Starbucks decided to hire the immigrants. And I don't think they did it so much here as I read this story, but it was like in Europe and these other places where they were immigrating. And the immigrants had no idea to wash their hands. So, this is kind of gross. The coffee had stuff in it. The cups had stuff on them. Not that maybe you could see, but when they did tests, the standard operating procedure of washing your hands was so obvious that they forgot to train these people that it wasn't obvious. I know that's gross. I'm not against any company right now, but I'm for you, so I'm showing you an example, okay? So I want you to start thinking about the things that are obvious to you and you haven't written them down as a standard operating procedure. And here's the key. A standard operating procedure must be written down. Well, everybody knows to wash their hands. It's obvious. Wash your damn hands after you get out of the bathroom. There was a culture that it wasn't obvious, that were bringing them into the company, and they had skipped this procedure because it wasn't a standard operating procedure, because it seemed obvious, and then they had a problem. Now here's the key. When you have a problem, when you have a concern, when you have a complaint, it is an opportunity to create a new standard of operating procedure. Now, Michael, this is going to get exhausting. Are you kidding me? I have to do this? This is monotonous. It's boring. It's obvious. Can't I just hire a higher quality person that would know to do that? Well, are you serious about your business? I guess is the question you need to ask yourself. Are you serious about building a huge, beautiful, giant business that serves a lot of clients? It serves a lot of employees and staff and associates. Do you want to build that? Or do you just want to keep it with you and your 3 buddies and everybody knows what to do because it's obvious? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Because a standard operating procedure will catapult your business. A standard operating procedure written down and reviewed in training will catapult your business. But Michael, it's obvious. It's obvious. I wouldn't hire anybody that didn't know that. I think you're missing the point. Every problem, every concern, every issue is an opportunity to build a standard of operating procedure. And here's what happens. You can go on vacation for 9 weeks and your business will still thrive and still grow. Your household will still thrive and still grow if you have standard of operating procedures, because they can review them, they can be retrained, new people can be trained, and you don't have to think of it every time because it's written down. I love you. I care about you. This isn't obvious. This is professional, growing yourself, absolute success, having standard of operating procedures and then reviewing them and training them. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow's show. It's going to be amazing.